So, welcome to Blue Bunny Mink. Today we're gonna be doing some semi-permanent lashes, also called individual lashes. I already got started, so I'm not starting from the plain beginning. See these over here, the ones where you can't see, they're kind of empty, and those are the ones that I put in. So I'm kind of get closer for you guys to see it. Let's see if we can kind of focus the camera. Alright, so it's a little bit difficult for you guys to see, but we're gonna brush them. Alright, so I just did these, just to get it started, because it takes long to apply these. So I didn't want to start from the very beginning. So let's move the camera up a little bit here, so you guys can see them. If you can see it lift up, it looks wonderful. I'll even turn the camera around so you guys can view them. Oh, it's me, Blue Bunny Mink here. All right. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. We're going to get our YouTube channel started, so subscribe. So here we go. Yes. So you guys can see it better. All right. So notice how these are longer than the little one. All right. So this is a mannequin, so I didn't want to use all of the long length lashes on my mannequin. Saving it for my customers. So it's not a pattern, but if it turns out to look nice, then it looks nice. But I did this to save the product, basically. So I have the 14 mm's in there now with the 9 mm's. I didn't do it for a pattern. I did it just to save on products, because I was running out of the 14, so I just want to use all of the last of it and just use the 9 because not a lot of people want 9 mm lash extensions, so that's why. Okay, so let's continue. I have my glue here on the stand right next to me. I have my tweezers, all right? And let's see how fast we can go. All right, I already have some done. And I'm just basically going from one side to another side, just so the glue doesn't stick on one of another lash, so it can dry in time. Kind of get it full. Now let's just check to see if I did every single lash in this row here. Perfect. So in between these two lashes, I did every single lash. So now what I'm going to do is check the next row and just make sure every single natural lash have a lash extension on it, so that way it can look as full as possible. And another thing I want to say is I did this on my first customer, and I can tell you it is nothing like the mannequin. Okay, listen, the mannequin, one strip lash is very spaced out. You can see the lash. On someone real eye, you got 3 layers. It's all crawled up. You gotta brush it. All type of crazy. Alright? So this is something basic and simple. You gotta master this. I mean, like, master this before you can, like, go on to somebody, like a real person. Because I'm not gonna say it's not the same. It is the same, but it's more complicated on a real person. I can tell you that much. Alright. But I like this because it's nice and calming. It's smoothing. And I love to give people that confident look, Me, when I get my eyebrows done and my lashes done, it makes me very, very happy. I don't know. I feel like a different person. You can't tell me shit. I mean, you can't tell me nothing. No cursing. These lashes that I got on, they're like 25 mm. They're real long. I don't know if you guys can see them. You can see them. That's how long it is. But yeah, I went to the water park. I went to Volcano Bay. And I had a nice little trip there. And you could tell I had these lashes on for about 5 days before I went to Volcano Bay. Then I went to Volcano Bay. You know, I had to get my eyes all wet and crazy. So they're a little bit more spaced out than what they were before. You know, if you get what I mean. But they last. They last. Through all of those activities and rides that I went on, they last. They're still on my eye. You can see. Listen to them. These are my strip lashes that I sell. Alright? And they're very durable, even though they got wet, as you can see. And then, I don't know if you want to see them from the side. Feel me? So it's like, you know? So just in case, you guys can go to www.bluebunnymink.com and order some. I have different lashes up there. If you don't see a lash that you don't like up there, you can always inbox me, and I can always find something that, you know, you may like, even if it's for a special occasion. Well, especially if it's for a special occasion. We can go ahead and do something. Also provide wholesale as well. So if you want to wholesale some lashes, you see something on my website that you're like, oh my god, I can't find it anywhere else, inbox me. I'll let you know the price, and we can work something out. That way you win, I win, everybody win. And that's how business works. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here. I really wasn't focused on how it looked in the camera, so I'm sorry if you guys didn't see nothing throughout the whole process. So there's a lash here. So if you don't hold it for a long period of time to separate it, sometimes the glue can stick to another lash, and you don't want that. You want it on one lash. So I'm going to separate it here. Take my brush, brush it out. I don't know where it went, but it is gone. And you gotta constantly brush the lash as you're applying, so that way you can know what sticks and what doesn't stick. You know, so that way when you're all the way done and you're like, oh my god, everything is falling out. Through the whole process, you're checking it, making sure. I have this glue way past my hand. I need to move it up a little bit so I can be more comfortable. I wish I had somebody I can talk to. Someone I could say, how is your day? See, if this mannequin was real, I would say, are you okay? Do you feel any irritation? Are you comfortable? Is the tape okay? Is it hot? That will go with irritation. Are you comfortable? You know? Do you want some music? Right now, because we're doing a video, there won't be no music, but I ask you, what kind of music you like? What kind of music you want to listen to? You know, majority of the time it's going to be about 2 hours, so you're going to be sleeping. So when you fall asleep, I'm going to change the music and play something that I would like to listen to, you know. But I'll be respectful and wait for you to fall asleep. And, you know, nice customer service. You feel me? Let's see here. I want to kind of get started on this side too. And then I could say for the lash, I practice like every day. Okay? Every day. Like to a point I'm running out of practice strips and I need to buy some more. Every day. I don't know. I feel like every day you learn something new. Every day you get more comfortable holding the tweezers and stuff like that, and get more in control of your equipment, you know. So every day, this is me at it every day. I want to just try everything. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I don't know. I like to perfect all my talents. And nothing is 100% perfect, but I could be close. This takes patience, okay? But I like it. It's relaxing. That's why I like using two tweezers. That's why I like using two tweezers. Sometimes I might move and lose the isolation of the lash, and I can just always go with the second one and just be like, oh, caught it. And the purpose of the isolation is so that when your natural lash falls out, you about 1 to 5 natural lashes falls out every day. So when that one natural lash falls out, you don't want it to be attached to another lash that's probably not ready to fall out. So the other one that is ready to fall out is just going to be there hanging, if you know what I mean. So you want to make sure it's really isolated very well, so that way each lash can fall out on its own time. And once that lash is hanging, it can also cause irritation to the customer. It can cause that lash to poke into the customer eye. Now they got a lash in their eye. All type of problems. So you just want to make sure you take your time and you do the job right. And that's what we do at Blue Bunny Mink, because we want to make sure our customers have the best. I'm really just saying any random things in between every lash because I don't know what to say. As you guys can see, it's getting fuller and fuller from when we first started the video. If you really didn't notice, then you can always rewind, go back to the beginning, and just look at the difference. I'll also have before and after pictures on my Instagram page, so you can follow me on Instagram at bluebunny_mink. Follow me on Facebook. It's gonna be my full name, but you can also type in Blue Bunny Mink. Okay, so I took the time to email my lash teacher, the one who trained me for individual lashes, and she said my isolation is very well, so which is good, yay. And she said that I'm lashing a little bit too far from the base, so I'm gonna try to fix that now and We're starting now. All right, so here, this is the base, and I'm lashing, so this is too far. So now I'm starting to do it a little bit closer and closer. But the bottom of the lash is sticking, and they're all upward, which is great. So that's my issue there. So let's start fixing it, so we can see how this turns out in the end. All right. I love the fact that I have my lash training teacher, because I can always just go back to her, ask her any questions, you know, any advice, ask her if I need to improve on something. And I love the honest opinion, you know. So far, still not complete, but on the way. Alright, so these over here is the one that I did before, and they were too far from the base. So these over here, I tried to put them a little bit closer to the base there.